Oh, it's going. It's going. Dan, you ready? Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm not. All right. Start around. Oh gosh, we just started.
Looks like mine. The one
Three.
from work.
Oh,
To Denise.
I
We're live.
already closed it. You ready?
Hi YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, we're live. We're live. We're here.
Okay.
Hi YouTube. We're gonna get started here shortly as soon as Danny's ready. Denise is gonna sit with you.
I'm ready.
That's great if she is. Gonna have a
You
little.
want it? No, she's about to leave.
Is she crawling out? Why are you looking at the floor? There she goes. All right. I might cut this out of YouTube, but if you caught it live, congrats. Good for you. Coming in. 3, 2. Good morning, Tangerines. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Morning Tangents with a couple of Tan
Gents.
I am one of your hosts. I am one of your hosts, Jason, alongside my co-host, Danny Solares. Dan Skills 89 Solares. Some people call him the Skill. He once played Titanfall 2, just once. He never played it too many times because he doesn't like the game, but he got skills. Hey, Danny.
That's a lie. I do play Titanfall 2 a lot, and I just don't have that many skills. But hey, what's up, guys? And you called our people tangerines. Hey, let me tell you this, Jason.
Yeah.
I went to my cousin's house yesterday, and all my little nephews were like, I'm like saying bye to them and whatever, and they're like, they were repeating what you were saying
What do I say?
over the intro.
Were they really?
Sunday morning 10? Yeah, they're like Sunday morning 10, and they wanted me to say the gents.
And they were waiting for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Yeah, I called them tangerines. I was right before we started recording. I went to the restroom, and I was thinking about the intro, and I was like, or welcome to, what do I say? Good morning. Oh,
Yeah.
what are you showing off that sweater?
Oh,
Wait,
it's
I'm sorry. Let me
anime.
finish. I'm gonna finish this. Then I just thought I'm gonna call it Good Morning Tangerines. That's it. If for the people listening at home, in the car, wherever you're at, we are live on YouTube. We are now, as I said during the Oscars, we're gonna try to upload face cams, and if you go on YouTube, you could check us out, and you can see Danny wearing his anime sweater. Who is that? Is that Jujutsu Kaisen?
There we go. You got it.
Look at that. Look at that.
Hey, what up, Jason? How you doing, buddy?
Doing all right, man. Pretty chill. How am I doing? So we're using our phones standing, as you know, for our cameras, and
We're trying this. This is new for us.
we have a friend. He posted something on Instagram. I told him I was gonna use this. I was gonna use it, and it was a post about bros crying, about bros who don't cry, and it's like a list of. You see this right here, Danny? Sorry, going off on a tangent. I was opening something. I was trying to get a battery out to help my nephew, and I stabbed myself with the screwdriver right there. Anyways, if you're listening, go check out YouTube. Go check out YouTube. You can see my little scar on my head. My little tiny hands. Little tiny hands. I forgot what I was talking about.
You were talking about the.
Jason, you were talking about.
Okay, come on, get
You
your
were
head in the
telling
game.
me.
Get your head in the game.
No, about the meme. About the meme. About the meme.
It wasn't a meme exactly, but it was
Yeah.
on the left side. It was like bros who don't cry, and it's like a list of things that
Yeah.
negative things. I don't remember exactly. I'm sorry, I don't remember. We could maybe
Okay.
post it on our Instagram later.
Okay.
Check out us
Okay.
on Instagram, Sunday Morning Tangents. And on the right side was boys who cry, and it was a bunch of positive things. And today, Danny, I want to talk to you, not all day, but I just want to talk about, and I've said it before, but we should all cry. We should all let out a good cry. When's the last time you had a good cry, Danny? I see your window in the background it feels like crying weather background. It's a window with rain falling, and it looks very pleasant.
It looks really pleasant. And also looks like something's gonna come out from here. Somebody's just gonna show up right there, which, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But Jason, I don't know. A good ass cry.
You're not a crier?
Not really. It's hard for me. Sometimes when,
It's hard for you to cry.
yeah. Well, it depends. If somebody dies, like my immediate family, then yeah, probably.
I don't
But
think I've,
like,
I don't think I've ever cried for a death.
no, because
is that
none of the
bad?
immediate family. No. Oh, I mean, I forgot our grandparents. Oh man, that's.
Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I've ever cried for a fallen soldier. I've cried for movies. I've cried listening to music on my way to work, listening to Colors of the Wind.
Whoa.
Pocahontas. I've shed a tear. I've shed a tear or two.
I look, if you're talking about that, I did got a little bit emotional for some parts. For example, when the scene in Mandalorian when Luke came out,
In what?
that was Luke when Luke came in when you know on the Mandalorian and
Oh.
season 2 finale. Was it season 2 or season 1?
Spoilers, dude.
Anyway, sorry. I got really happy there because it was emotional. After so many years seeing him that young, I don't count the new ones because he's already older there, but
I just
that
watched.
yeah.
I just watched Puss in Boots last night.
The second one or the first one?
No, the new one. The new one that just came
Oh,
out.
oh, it's
on
good, right?
Peacock. It is great. It is
Right.
such a good movie. I was not expecting it to. I was not expecting to get nearly as emotional as I ended up getting for. I don't want to say spoilers, but for Goldilocks and for
Yes.
the little perrito, little freaking cutie. Shout out to What We Do in the Shadows. Shout out to Gizmo / Guillermo.
Oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. But that movie. I was gonna say that movie slap, but that movie was really. How do you say this? You're right. It was really good for what it. I never thought it was gonna be that good.
I wasn't expecting it either. I almost let out a tear, but I was watching it with Diana and I held it in, which kind of goes
Why?
against what I'm saying about letting. I don't know. I guess I'm still a little more self-conscious about it than I think I am. I'm okay talking about it, but I don't know if I want to cry in front of in front of people.
Okay, Jason. Look? I don't think there's nothing wrong with There's some man there who won't cry. Like I say, I won't really cry, but there's moments where my eyes get a little watery when there's an emotional scene from a movie. I mean, The Last of Us, episode 3. I don't want to say what happened, but that
So-
was a
Episode 3. Oh, the episode. I was thinking of the game.
mhm.
I watched the movie After Sun. I don't know. I don't think we've talked about this, but it was the actor, and it was nominated for Best Actor.
You did tell me about this.
Paul Pascal. I forget his name, but that movie made me let out a good cry, and I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, you did tell me about this movie, and you said it did make you. Also, Koda. You said Koda.
Coda
also.
got me a good cry.
Yeah.
Coda got me a good cry. Anyways, I want to talk about
But
La
it's-
La Land with you, Danny. We haven't talked
Eh?
about La La Land. I was also watching a little bit of La La Land yesterday.
How many times have you seen that movie?
I went silent there, thinking that we're just on video, but we're still on podcast. I don't know. It's definitely
You've seen
more.
it countless time.
I've
I
seen
think
it.
30 times. I would say.
You're guessing. You're guessing for me.
Yeah, because you have told me every time. Oh, I saw La La Land a couple of days ago. Oh, I saw La La Land this. So
I've seen La La
think
Land a
you-
lot. I used to watch it at least a couple times a year, if not once a year,
Yeah.
which isn't even that much actually now because it's only been out for about 6-7 years.
Yeah.
Let's see. It definitely more than 15. I want to say more than 20 times. I used to watch it very often. It's died down
You know,
a little bit, but what a movie, Danny. Hold on. I
Well,
wanna talk about this.
no, talk about it. Yeah, because
And I want you
people
to talk
watch
about
the movie.
I want you to talk about it too, because I can't be the only one that. It is so good. We were watching some parts yesterday. I put it on because, well, I'm not going into detail about that, but we were watching it and I was just skipping through some of the songs, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to skip through my favorite moments, and I paused a lot because I was watching a lot of my favorite moments. It's just such a beautiful movie, Danny. The singing isn't, and I think I want to talk about why people talk shit on it. And people talk shit on it because they say that Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone aren't good singers. And I don't think the point of the movie is for them to be great singers.
No, they're first of all, they're not even singers; they're actors. So,
And I think that's also the point in the movie. Like in the movie, she's an actress, an aspiring actress, and he's an aspiring piano player.
Piano player,
they're not
yeah.
singers. I think if he made them out to be aspiring singers, like she's an aspiring solo artist and he's an aspiring solo artist or whatever, he would have got some great singers to play those roles. But they're not that. I'm talking too much, Danny. What do you think about La La Land?
hey, just no. I know you love La La Land so much. You're the one who told me about La La Land, and when I watched it, I was surprised because I don't like musicals, and surprisingly, that was so entertaining. The intro of that movie is kind of like a fun. It set the tone for a fun '80s party, but it wasn't, and now it got me into it.
Wait,
And after that, the intro of the movie.
80s party.
I don't no, it set the tone for me.
Yeah, but you said
'Cause
the
you know how he has
80s party. Are you talking about when?
No. It said like a '80s kind of theme party. For me, when he's playing the piano, in the party in the pool or something.
Oh, that's not the beginning.
Is it like the middle?
No. I guess it's kind of the beginning, but it's like 2 or 3 songs later.
Oh, okay. But still,
I got you.
Yeah, I enjoy it more than I thought. So pretty much, that was all I was trying to say. I'm not like I haven't only seen it like 3 or 4 times, not many times as you, but I enjoy it. I enjoy
It's one
the
of my
whole
favorite
movie.
movies ever.
It wasn't like sometimes those songs. I never like musicals, so some of the songs I was like,
They're great.
I don't know, I
songs.
enjoyed it. Yeah, and how it looked, how they made LA look.
Oh, sure. He gave it a more of a shine and shimmer than
What it really looks like.
what LA actually is. There was a
Yeah.
we brought this up yesterday because there's a scene where Mia is on the date with Greg and his brother. Then she hears the song on the radio, and she's like, "I'm sorry," and she gets up as she runs away. And then there's no cars coming on the street. There's a bunch of parking available, and we're like, nah. You're gonna need like 5 laps before you find a parking spot in LA. So
You know what? I not to change it, but you know what I think is crazy when do they come up with these songs first when they're making a movie, or do they come up with the script then they come with the song? Hey, write a song about this. Because everything I don't know, because Disney has a lot of good songs for their princesses and movies.
I would think the concept and the script is written before the music, but I'm sure that's not the case every time. I'm sure there's a lot of cases where the music is written and then they're like, I want to make a movie based around that. I don't know for sure though. I want to get into musicals and like the Tony Awards. See what that's
Are we
all
getting
about.
into music? Are we gonna be becoming those channels who they listen to the song and they react to the song and you were like this look.
Oh, I like that, Danny. You introduced me to new music, and then I introduced you to new music you haven't listened to.
Yeah. And
and
you
you
watch a
said-
reaction?
Yes.
Because let me tell you, react to videos, YouTube, they're getting banked.
They get money, man. We gotta become reaction guys. I think I could fake it. I mean, I think I'm a just generally excited guy, if you know what I mean, Danny.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I know
I
what
think
you
I could
mean.
be like, what?
What?
No way! Luke Skywalker came out at the end.
Yeah. Yep.
I think we should
I
make that our
see
career.
Or when you watch because I watch a lot of scary videos and it's always a reaction. It's not. Yeah.
Did you see it? I watched Sinister this morning.
Whoa.
You didn't want to record in the morning, and that's fine. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna lay in bed a little longer than I usually do, and I want to watch.
I was in
a scary
bed for a
movie.
while.
want to watch a scary movie. Sinister
Hey,
Kingdom.
you, damn, yeah, okay, go with the banger, I guess.
I, yeah, it's scary. It's still scary. It still holds up. It still holds
What do
up.
you mean?
It
I
wasn't
mean,
as scary as I remember it
the
being.
first time, yeah.
I remember it being a lot more scarier, but that's okay. Real quick though about La La Land. When you come next time you come, we gotta go hit up those La La Land locations.
We've been having this plan since what 2 years now, but we could, yeah,
More. I think it's been more.
yeah, I
longer
think
now.
more than that, yeah, yeah.
I've had
I
a
think,
half one before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was great. It's
I
there's some
feel that.
easier spots to hit, like the food plaza. I don't remember what it's called. The Griffith Observatory is an easy spot to go to.
What about the restaurant? I think that will be the hardest part, right? You have to
no.
reservations.
Nah, you could just show up.
Oh no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been a couple times. It's
Okay.
nothing. It's nothing like to brag about, like for the food. But
I
it's
want
so
you
cool.
to convince Denise to watch it with me because she doesn't want to watch it with
She's
me.
never seen La La
it.
Land. So
She's
this is gonna be the reaction. She told us she has to do a reaction video with us of her watching La La Land.
She-
She's just gonna be like this,
Yeah.
bored. She doesn't like musicals.
I think she really likes musical. No.
For the people listening at home, I put my hand on my head and I put it sideways. Gotta have to describe because they're just listening.
Oh yeah, I
to
forgot that we're doing a video recorded because I'm doing all this.
these hand movements, and then she went like this while she was listening. I was waving my hands for the listeners. Anyways, I can't believe she's never seen it.
No,
I
she's never seen it.
used to not like musicals at all either. Like I was like, no, it's a musical. I'm not watching it. I didn't
That's
know
what, yeah.
La La Land was going to be as much of a musical as it was. Like when it starts and it's just like, ba 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 ba, yeah, ba 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 ba. I was like, oh, that's this type of movie, and so I wasn't prepared for it. But then,
So now that you say that, now that I'm remembering, I remember when I was young, I remember Chicago being advertised a lot. Have you ever seen that movie? Because I know that's a musical. It's a play or something.
I just recently saw Chicago. I've been trying
How is?
to watch some like those like classic musical movies that came out and won awards and were popular.
Yeah, yeah.
The ones I missed out on before I started liking them, and I'm getting to what I thought about Chicago. I'm leading it to it. Okay, Danny, I see you looking. I saw your eyes.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
I saw your eyes glazing away, like, oh God, Jason.
No,
just
I'm
get
looking
to
at
the
it right
point.
now.
Anyways,
No, I'm looking at it right now.
I watched oh crap, which was the Ewan McGregor one? Ewan
I don't.
McGregor musical. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the
Hairspray.
Moulin Rouge. Moulin Rouge.
I was thinking Hairspray because that's John Travolta.
I watched the Moulin Rouge for the first time, and I didn't like it. I didn't like.
Okay.
I was not feeling it. I didn't feel the music. I didn't feel the story. I wasn't feeling it at all. Then I watched years later. I watched Chicago, and this was late last year, late 2022, and it was a really good movie. Danny.
Okay.
Good movie.
Okay.
Music is really good. The acting is really good. The story was actually more interesting than I was expecting. I mean, not that I was expecting anything like bad, but it's not what I was waiting
There's
for.
a lot. There's a lot of musicals that I'm like, oh, this. Yeah, you're right. This is a musical. The one that Denise like is Mamma Mia.
I don't like Mamma Mia.
Look, Jason.
I couldn't finish it. I was so
We
bored.
watched Mamma Mia. She's seen it many times, and it was fine. It was fine with me, to be honest. I didn't care. And then she wanted to watch the second one, so we went to watch the second one on theaters.
Did you love it?
I think.
Yes.
Let me just say that we were sitting down, and there was a row. The many people were there, and there was a row of like old ladies. I'm talking about old white ladies, like having the time
Did
of
you
their
say
life
wild
watching
ladies?
this. White
Oh.
and wild, because they were like happy, and yeah, and they were like whenever like hot guy come out, I don't know the names or whatever, you're like whoa, But anyways, I don't know why she doesn't like it because she likes Mamma Mia, so I don't know. I don't know.
I like
People
ABBA.
like Mamma Mia.
I like ABBA. Like I like their music. So I was like, this should make sense. It's gonna be decent, right? And
Yeah.
it was so boring to me, Danny. I'm sorry. Tell her I
No,
apologize.
no. I recently saw. We also recently saw Grease. She wanted to see Grease. You know, John Travolta.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, there's a lot of memes of this. Is that how 16-year-old kids look like back in the day?
Yes. Have you not seen like pictures of that?
Yes,
That's what they
I've
look
seen
like.
pictures.
It's
And look at
weird.
look at 70s, 60s, 16-year-old kids, teenagers in high school to now. What the hell happened, man? I'm not going on a tangent, but what happened?
Let's go off on a tangent. What happened? What do you think happened?
You told me.
I can't tell
Did
you.
did we just shrink? Did
we
just
shrunk because we're Latinos.
No, but still, but for human beings to grow, what is it? We just like don't grow old quickly.
I think maybe
It has to
they
do with
did
genetics. I know
mature.
that.
Maybe they mature. I mean, white people also. The pictures we see of 1960s and 70s school children are mainly white because the country was still mainly white.
Mm-hmm.
And they were the ones getting the education to have that type of camera.
Yeah.
Because of segregation. And so we see that. And we all know white people age badly. I don't think that's controversial. I think that's just
No.
a lot of white people don't age well.
Yeah.
People look at us and they're like, man, those are, I don't know, 20, 22-year-olds. You know? Guess what? We're not. We're 25 and 22. So one of them.
Oh,
you do the math.
hey, you sound like a comedian right there, you know?
Oh.
You sound like a comedian there, you know?
Thanks. I
Might as
was
well be a
thinking of
comedian.
doing stand-up comedy. What do you think?
You sure?
Should we do a duo stand-up comedy like
Oh my god.
like John Mulaney and Nick Kroll?
I don't know who those guys are, but yeah, let's be like those. I can start. Hey, Jason, do you remember the first time you jack off? And then you would tell me,
Yeah.
oh, I remember. It was just pointing at you with my hands, like a finger bang.
That
Like,
would be
yeah,
so
right?
scary, Danny, to actually do stand-up comedy. That sounds so
Why?
damn. Because, well, I mean, talking in front of a big audience is already scary as it is. Imagine trying to make them laugh.
And not just that, they're not laughing, and you're getting heckle.
Exactly.
You have to be extra smart to counter that.
You want to practice?
Okay.
Go, give me one of your jokes.
Okay.
Shut up, you stupid tart. Oh.
Hey.
Shut up, turd.
Why, you want one?
No, that's a dumb joke. Go back home. Where are you from,
What, your
Mexico?
mom's house?
Yeah, I don't even know who she is. Go back to Mexico.
Do you want to come with me? Then we go to Mexico?
Oh. Oh, you got me. Okay. That's a good practice, Danny. Claps all around.
I think of myself. You know how you. Okay, everybody does this. Jason. Everybody does this. Let me tell you this. Everybody think of themselves probably when they're in their private time when they're like not doing anything and they just keep thinking. I don't know. For everybody it's different, but like for me, let's say, I like to think I'm a comedian and doing some stand up, and people are like, "Hey, good job," you know. What's your moment when you're in private and you like fantasize it? Pretty much fantasy. When you fantasize of something, for example, I don't know, do you fantasize of yourself of being like a soldier and you're saving people, or are you saving somebody on the streets?
Can you elaborate?
Do you fantasize
do
you fantasize yourself doing something heroic, or something where people will like be happy you help out or something? I feel like everybody does that.
You fantasize yourself being a stand-up comedian?
Like sometimes.
As if you like a dream job type of thing? Is that what you're saying, or what do you mean?
I was saying that like a dream job. I say like a moment, kind of like a dream. Sometimes you just fantasize yourself. Oh, what if I was what would that be if I were to be a stand-up comedian or popular?
Huh. I don't know if
you never fantasize yourself for anything? Like, for example...
I think we've all fantasized ourselves being in certain situations, but I don't know if... I don't know. I fantasize myself being a soccer or basketball player.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for
in the
example,
NBA
yeah.
or Barcelona.
Yeah.
But I do that with a lot of things. I fantasize myself becoming an actor, making music, being some sort of music producer. I've fantasized myself being an actually accomplished journalist, someone who actually like wrote something really, really important.
And then people, the praise that you get.
Well, not even that, not the praise, but like the I honestly maybe that one, not the praise, but being a when I say successful journalist, making a difference by the writing, like my writing actually did something to help someone or people or a large amount of people.
They find out that actually the Illuminati exists. Okay, I can see that. Yeah,
sure, that could indirectly help a lot of people. Yeah, but I think something a little more realistic, I guess, is what my fantasy. Maybe I'm dreaming too small.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think everybody just fantasizes of things, different things, and I'm like, why do we do that? Is it like some type of do we just do it because it's naturally in our system that our ego wants to get out?
Sounds like we got to get the local psychologist on here.
Oh,
let me calling up the psychologist. They didn't answer.
What's
Danny.
his
I'm
name?
sorry. They didn't answer. Sorry. We're gonna need to get some sort of psychologist.
By the way, Jason was pretending to call somebody with a notepad.
No, that's just my phone case. It's always so short. I don't know, Danny. I don't know why we do that. I think maybe we're just not satisfied with where we're at in life.
I think that might be some people. Yeah, that we just keep thinking that. I don't think it often, by the way. I'm not saying like every day I'm there sitting down, waking up, and I'm like.
How far do you go in that fantasy? Do you fantasize yourself of having a Netflix special, of having a roast eventually? Is like the roast of Danny? Do you want to be like that guy who goes to every roast? The bald guy. He goes to every roast.
Oh my god!
Yeah, like
I know that about.
Do you fantasize?
Yeah.
Like, what's the extent of your fantasy?
You know what it goes to? It always goes to me sitting down, or for example, telling my family or Denise going somewhere, vacation. It goes from me doing the whole performance, and then there being in somewhere in the I don't know, in Disneyland or somewhere in the Bahamas, and that's it.
Sounds like that's the root of your fantasy, Danny. That's the root of
It's
why
just
you have
chilling.
the fantasy. The why is because you fantasize yourself wanting to become successful and getting to the point where you could just go chill somewhere.
That's the whole point. Yeah, I really just the whole point of me would be just be chilling somewhere. To be honest, living life, just chilling.
That's why
one of my dreams. Look, one of my dreams is shopping. I already did it, sort of. But if I were to have more money, a whole trip with the guys, and going to Japan, and then literally just go buying stuff in Japan.
That's your fantasy, you said?
That's one of them.
That's one of your fantasies. Do you have a bucket list? Like
I do have a book. I don't know how a book. I don't write it down.
Right.
I don't write it down.
What would you say is at the top? Let's go over this, Danny. Let's go with your bucket list items, just as you can recall.
One of them is going to Europe, but mainly Italy.
Okay.
I think Italy. I do Italy. Just going to having a whole month, not even weeks, going through everything.
Oh damn!
Oh no, going to I don't know different areas where the Roman Empire used to be. Learning about that kind of stuff.
Why? What attracts you to Italy?
The food, the history. Pretty much.
I know I've talked about it here before, and we're getting back to your list, but we had a pizza in the south of Switzerland, so almost borderline Italy. God,
yeah,
it'll change your idea of and your memories of pizza forever. Nothing has ever been the same. Anyways, continue, please.
No, not that you say that. It's funny because before that, I had ramen here, and when I went to Japan, it changed. Like you said, it changed the perspective. Whenever you go to a place and you try their food, Yeah, you're right. It does change your perspective on stuff.
French fries in France and Switzerland.
Uh-huh.
Every time, Danny, every time they were delicious. They were always good
See?
fries. It was like if you're eating the perfect McDonald's fry every time.
Ooh. Crispy and soft on the inside. Ooh.
Exactly. And this is not
Ooh.
an overreaction. All right.
Ooh.
Anyways, bucket list item number 2 for you.
Bucket list item number 2.
Let's alternate to
Ooh.
give you some time to think a little bit.
Okay, what will you number 1 be?
Oh, now I could see why you were pressured. Now I feel like it's not my number 1, but it is definitely one that always comes to my head.
Let's not. Yeah, you know what? Let's not say number 1 because they'll
It sounds like a ranking. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
One of mine.
Well, you say one
of
of
them.
Yeah.
Is to go topical because today we had the Clásico, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. One of my bucket list items, going to Barcelona, Camp Nou, and watching a Clásico match, and they win. If they don't win, I have to go back until they win. Barcelona being.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
That's a joke, but in all seriousness, just watching the Clásico, even if they were to get thrashed 5-0 by Real Madrid, I think I would have still enjoyed that moment because it doesn't happen often. It won't happen often unless, I guess super duper rich. It's like, fuck it.
See how good it feels telling you what you like?
What do you mean?
You get like a good feeling. Saying that your bucket list. I don't know why. It gives me a good feeling to me. Okay, all right. That's a weird sucking. That was a weird sucking suction right there.
Danny, do you have another one?
There's a restaurant.
Mm.
There's a restaurant in Spain.
Mm.
It's one of the oldest restaurants in Spain.
Mm.
They serve cochinitos.
Ooh.
Which is a whole little pig. It's a baby pig.
But the bread, right?
No, the pig.
Oh.
The baby pig.
You're talking about wait, you're talking about eating a piglet?
So I think it's this one, and according to Guinea, it's yes, Casa Botín is the name of the restaurant, and it's been on since 1725. Okay.
1725? Wow.
Yes. So this place is in Madrid. So look, we can do the bucket list. Go to Spain, and then go to my favorite restaurant
Go from
that
Barcelona.
I've been wanting to go for. Yeah, this is in Madrid.
Yeah.
And then travel to Barcelona. Yeah.
Oh sure, either or. Right.
Either or. And then we just,
I'm not eating that pig with you, Danny. It's a baby pig.
It's delicious.
I'll take your word.
This is what they used to eat. Yeah, and then they have other stuff, of course, but the whole main menu they do is the little pig with potatoes on the side. And if you look it up, but they have other stuff, of course. But think about it, eating there at the oldest restaurant in the world.
That's not the oldest restaurant in the world, is it?
Is according to the World Guinness Record.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'm not eating that pig, but all right.
We're gonna eat it. I can't finish it by myself.
I guess it's gonna be you and Denise.
There's gonna be you and me.
No,
and Denise.
I'm not eating that pig. I'm not eating that.
Too bad. Too bad.
You're gonna look at it in its eye.
bad.
Okay.
I will.
Look at it in its eyes.
It's delicious, boy. Oink, oink.
You're gonna be like,
Yum, 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 yum,
you
yum, yum.
taste so good.
Yeah. You had no mama to help you.
I've softened up in my years, Danny, because I can't do that. I can't.
Jason,
I've softened
they're
up.
animals.
What's your point? Pigs are one of the smartest mammals.
Yeah, I know.
They're
delicious
one
too.
of the very few animals to make an effort to separate their food from their toilet.
And that's one of the animals that are more delicious. What's your second one, Jason?
I don't know. I wasn't ready for this. I didn't realize this is what we were doing.
What's your second one? What's your second one?
Oh, I'll do an easy one. Another sports related one. It's going to be. This is an easier one too. Like literally easier and an easy shot for me is going to the Rocket Mortgage Arena. To go watch Rocket Mortgage Field Arena.
You're talking about the Cavaliers?
The Cavaliers. Go watch the Cavaliers live. In the actual Cleveland, in Cleveland, and everyone's like, why the hell you want to go to Cleveland? And it's like, that's where the Cavs play. I don't want to stay there for a
Yeah,
weekend.
everybody talks about Ohio.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I guess there's just nothing to do over there. They got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But seeing the Cavaliers live in Cleveland would, I think that's up there.
Okay.
For me.
Okay.
I don't have much stuff to say about it, but it's my favorite team. And
No, Jason, it's whatever you want to do.
okay,
That's it.
Okay, you got another one?
I think yes, I do. I'm thinking right now, what would I like to do? And one of them is I think there's gonna be just like doing this for. I think if we were to do this kind of stuff, it would be a dream. You know, we don't have to do anything else. Just do
talking
podcast
about the
and talk
podcast.
about talking about the podcast.
Yeah,
And not just the podcast, but some type of
Do you mean like for a career? Because I view this more
career,
of a hobby.
It's a hobby, but to be honest, it would be like a hobby, and kind of like how I sustain myself. But I wouldn't be mad at all. I wouldn't get tired of this.
You want to be like those YouTubers.
I mean, at this point, yeah, probably.
Mm.
But I don't know. I always like the talking. I like to watch talking shows. I love what's his name? The Coco. What's his name? Oh God, what's his name? Conan O'Brien. Yeah. I don't know. I used to watch him a lot, and I like his comedian. You know, his sense of humor.
Yeah, I like him too. I agree with you.
And I don't think he hates it. He loves it. He still loves it. But he doesn't have a show no more, of course.
He just has his podcast now. He just does a podcast.
Yeah, he has his podcast. Yeah.
Good for him. I don't listen to it. Maybe I will eventually. Maybe.
Hey, you should. I used to watch Anthony Bourdain and going around the world trying different foods. I remember going to him. Now I watch a bunch of people who do that. You know, people do that now. They go around the world, just eat food and, do that. I think that's amazing. Meeting a bunch of different cultures. You do change, because I feel like when you go to a different place in the world and you see how people really are, you do tend to be more, I'm not saying smarter, but more open-minded and more kinder. So
what do you mean kinder?
I feel like it's not more kind.
Like you
understand why some other humans are the way they are.
Oh, I get you. Okay.
Yeah.
You get some
more understanding, pretty much.
I get you.
But anyway, yeah, pretty much either that, going around the world, trying different foods, or the podcast.
No, you added 2 in there. That's okay. You added 2 more to your bucket list.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Yeah.
You tell yourself it's okay. Mine's in the similar vein. My next entry, I would want to visit every continent in the world. Nothing. Okay. And no response from Danny.
No. It's pretty much the same thing. No.
Almost. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's in the same vein. I like to visit every continent. I think that'd be really fun. It'd be a cool thing to be like, yeah, I visited Antarctica.
Yeah. That would be awesome. I saw a video recently of Rwanda. Rwanda. Okay. And apparently it's really not what you think it is of an African country. That's a country I will visit. It's really high advanced. People stop and clean. Everybody cleans their streets. They have more people are investing more in the companies there because they're going up in value of like industries there, and also the crime, and their crime is going really down. So they have like one of the lowest crimes compared to US. And yeah, okay, every continent.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I went with continent because I feel like country would have been, every country's way too much, obviously, but there would definitely be a lot of countries I would like to visit. Some Nordic countries. Iceland always looks beautiful. I want to go to Alaska. I'd like to go to.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Hawaii. It's pretty crazy that. You've never been to Hawaii either, right?
No, I was looking at tickets recently because they were kind of cheap, actually.
It's so close. It kind of pretty much close to us.
5 hours. 5 hours.
Yeah, It's really close, and we haven't been. So I'd like to do that. I want to go to South. I mean, obviously South America. 'Cause, like,
Argentina. Oh, I do want to. That's one of the places I want to go. Argentina.
go get some authentic Brazilian barbecue in Brazil.
Oh, some little pigs.
Well,
Oh,
well,
uh,
okay, yeah, if that's what you're into.
pretty much our bucket list. Pretty much, Jason is exploring the world
Getting out of here.
in a way.
Just getting out of America. We're tired of this place, aren't we?
Jesus Christ! And a lot of people want to be here.
I mean, I'm glad we're here, but there's so much more history out there. I messed up. Completely forgot about this, but when we went to France, I would have wanted to visit those catacombs.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That always looks really scary.
yeah. That looked really scary.
I
Yeah.
want to go see a bunch of skulls. Remember that one movie, As Above, So Below?
Oh, that was.
It wasn't bad, actually.
It wasn't a bad, but it was kind of scary to be honest.
I wish they wouldn't have made it a found footage movie.
Found footage movie is too old now. Come on, people. Let's go away from that. To be honest.
We gotta figure out the right formula at this point, because it's not been. We're past it. We need to revolutionize it if we're going to do it.
I think I remember telling you. I don't know if it's on. I said in the last podcast about the. I did say it about the footage about the astronaut.
Yeah, you did.
How it looked so real. People thought it was real because there was no like, how they always put the freaking watermark of the record. Or it looks like, some fake record camera, the way they shoot it. No, if you were to do it like you actually recording from a phone, a movie like that, I think, and it looks really freaking real, I think you can get away with it. Like those reaction, how we watch the reaction videos and it looks really. Some people get scared because supposedly it's real.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if they can do something like that, it can work. We could do that, Jason.
Sinister was kind of a found footage.
The way they shot it?
No, not the way they shot it. Everything, well, not everything, but no, not the way they shot it, but he literally found footage.
Oh,
He found footage. It was kind of
yeah, he did find the footage. That's what. Is that where the fucking demon was, or whatever it was?
Yeah, because that's how it
gets. About it.
That's how it gets transported into the world
Yeah.
through images. Because in the movie,
through image, yeah.
The professor was like, yeah, there's not a lot of stuff you could find on or not a lot of images of Bogul, because that's how he gets transported into the real world.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, so let's say they had a video. And he's like, bitch, you fucked up.
Will you do that, Jason?
Do what?
Will you, if somebody told you, hey, Jason, there's this video that they say it's cursed. You want to watch it?
Oh, like The Ring? No.
Yeah.
No, because remember one of our famous go-tos, what if, Danny? What if it's real? What if it's true? You really want to take that risk? Let me ask you a question a coworker asked me. She said, would you, if you had what was it? You could either, this is what it was, sorry. You flip a coin. Heads, you get $1 million, or tails, I'm already fucking this up.
Well, tails what?
No, I think it was heads, 10 million, or tails, you die.
Uh-huh.
Or they just give you $1 million. So it's either you get the million, or you get a 50-50 chance of death, or 10 million.
Oof.
I'm taking the $1 million, Danny.
Yeah, no, no chance, no. Mm-mm.
Like, really, you're just gonna you pass up? For me, it's literally passing up a sure thing of $1 million for
a
death.
chance.
Like,
yeah,
nah, like it's for sure $1 million.
But some people would do the coin. They would do the 10 million.
That's greed.
For death.
That's greed right there. You're not content with $1 million. That's a lot of money. I don't have $1 million. I'm not even close to that. I'm not gonna give that up.
Mm-mm. No, you're right. There's sometimes when I watch YouTube videos, some of the YouTubers, they do post warning. Whatever, we cannot condemn anything that we found could be transferred to electronic, or it can be transferred. So sometimes now YouTubers who hunt for ghosts, they post like the warning sign. So
What are you laughing at?
Because I'm like, yeah, but the warning. I'm like, at first I was like, it's kind of crazy, but then I started thinking, what if?
Yeah, what if?
So I was watching this video and I was like, never mind, I don't want to watch it.
We should make, you know how Marvel came out with their what if?
Yeah.
They're really bad what if series.
Okay, that was good. All right. Okay, calm down. Calm down.
Which part was all right? Anyways,
Oh, go ahead.
what if we make our own skits, Danny? Let's write this down for when we get super famous. This is my next bucket. This is my bucket list item. We do a what if, but a rated R version of these scenarios. If it's like flipping the coin, and this is a really short 10-second one. Yeah, I want the $10 million or die. And then he dies, and boom, you're dead. What if? You know, you fucked up. What if saying Bloody Mary in the mirror 5 times is real? What if?
Oof.
And we get a whole thing about Bloody Mary. Little short skits, just like the MCU one doesn't.
You talking about the Black Mirror?
Black Mirror?
Have you seen Black Mirror?
I've seen some episodes. I've never seen it like episode after episode or.
Okay.
I used to walk onto the apartment where we used to live, and my sister-in-law would be watching it sometimes, or maybe it was my brother. Either one. Maybe they were both watching it.
Yeah.
But I don't.
It just reminded me of that. But I know what you mean.
So,
No,
you never heard of Bloody Mary?
No, I heard of Bloody Mary.
Oh, okay.
I heard.
That's what it's called,
Yeah,
right? Bloody Mary, blood. Oh.
No.
Shit, I'm
Whoa,
about to spawn.
whoa.
I'm about to
Somebody open
spawn
this door
her.
behind you. So over here, some face comes up over here.
Oh, that'll be scary. If for the listeners at driving or at home, he just pointed at his TV that has a window with rain.
And it's really dark.
We gotta be professional here, Danny. We gotta let them know. We gotta say it out loud. Danny,
I don't know why did we like. Look, I heard of Bloody Mary, but I think it's Mary. No, it is Bloody Mary. You're right. It is Bloody Mary.
So.
I know there's a different one.
Ooh, we get a comment in the live chat. We should do won't say the full name out there. I don't know if they want that name out there. You should do a spooky pod episode. Just talk about paranormal stuff.
Jason. Look, this can be the little intro. This can be the little snack. We can do one.
Danny,
I'm down to do one.
We could do it tonight.
Oh! that was the crow.
I love it. Danny, was there something you wanted to talk about before we started the podcast?
I wanted to talk about. Remember, I think we talked about a little bit about the Georgia Guidestones. I don't know if you want to go look it up real quick.
For those of you who don't know what this is, because I didn't know at all what this is, Danny, why don't you explain it to them?
How about you explain it to you? Explain it.
You putting me on the blast here. All right, I'm gonna give the Google wording for it. The Georgia Guidestones was a granite monument that stood in Elbert County, Georgia, United States from 1980 to 2022. It was 19 feet, blah, blah, blah. The structure was sometimes referred to as an American Stonehenge. And you brought this up yesterday.
I brought this up because I've been watching this guy who his channel is called The Y Files. I highly suggest this channel.
What is it called?
The Y Files.
Y
so
Files.
Y Files.
¿Por qué? WHY.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He does a really good job on like he talks about conspiracies, but also gives the like at the end he kind of says like, is it true or not, and he finds out reason like, oh, mostly it's not, and he tells you why. But he does a really well job on describing things like in a professional way, and not like in a conspiracy way. So like believer pretty much. So anyways, he was talking about this, and I looked it up, and I was like, oh shit, it was. And I also looked it up where did somebody destroy it, because this is last year. There's a video somebody putting like a bomb and destroying some of the. I don't know if they fixed it.
No, I think it's still down.
It.
I think it's still not, it's still gone.
But they never found who did it and why. and also they never kind of like said if they did more research because apparently there was cameras, but they also can't. There's they never said they never said who if they found more footage of the person who did it because there's only one road towards it, and they're like somehow nobody said nothing about it.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like mysterious. But I wanted the guy who did it, he wanted to stay hidden for a while. But I don't want to talk about him. I want to talk about what he put on that.
The guide stones. So it's called the guide stones, and they're pretty lengthy. So I'm gonna read out the 10 inscribed guide pieces that he talks about.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's
bear
kind of
with
like the
me here.
Ten Commandments, kind of.
But we'll read them out. Number 1,
Yeah.
excuse me. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. Number 2, guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. Number 3, unite humanity with a living new language. Number 4, rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Number 5, protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Number 6, let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. Number 7, avoid petty laws and useless officials. Number 8, balance personal rights with social duties. Number 9, prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. Number 10, be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. Danny, when we talked about it the other day, you said this has a negative. People had a negative view on it, but for me, it was very much just a universal. Let's be good to each other.
Well, the first one it says maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature.
Yeah.
That's pretty much, and right now we're 7 billion people. Oh, 8 billion actually. I think we're 8 billion people as of now. That means almost 90% of humanity has to die. So this can actually be happening.
Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Not until not until Earth is just gone. So.
I mean, yeah, and how can you maintain it? So that means you cannot maintain something that's growing rapidly over time. The only way to maintain it is by killing off whatever it spreads out. And I think China has the one child rule.
I think they got rid of it. I think they had I think they would even have no women, no girls. I think.
Yeah.
We could be misspeaking on that.
And so there's also there, I think, yeah. So that means, you will have to kind of like, nobody can just have one child.
Well,
There's
I'm
no
curious
way.
on when I don't know if it's meant for, like, whoever did this is trying to say I want to get rid of the rest of the people.
No, but
Right?
it looks like somebody who no, and I
So-
think
I don't know. It is weird that they're claiming for that. Like, where does that number come from? Is it just an arbitrary number?
I
Like
think this is
500 million?
research. No, I think this guy. If you look up at the guy who actually put money to make this, he's a really rich white guy. Was a rich white guy, and it makes sense in a way, in a dark way. It does make sense that this is how we can live in prosperity.
All things balanced.
Yeah. Guide reproduction wisely.
Wait, real quick, Danny. There's a comment in the live chat. Clarification on Danny saying no one can have one child. I think what he meant. Well, what did you mean, Danny?
I mean, like, it's impossible to tell a whole freaking country only have one. Somebody's gonna slip, and gonna have more than one. Twins is gonna.
So you're not saying that they could own. It's no one can have just one child. You're saying it's just impossible to regulate that.
It's impossible to regulate that.
Okay.
Unless you're gonna be really strict, a really totalitarian, like a total.
Well, I mean, they are communist China, right?
Yeah, and unless you start telling me you gotta get rid of the child. If not, we're gonna kill you.
Wait, no, they won't actually do that, right? I don't
Oh,
know.
Jason.
Is it really that hard though?
Uh,
Because I mean, you got to go to a
yeah.
hospital to give birth, unless you, I don't know. Then
What
you
if
have
you
to.
got twins? What if you have quintuplets?
Oh shit! You got to kill one.
You gotta kill all. Yeah, exactly.
I don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying. Unless they inject you and you do the whole process through science, and everybody has to have a chip, and everybody does it. Me, yeah, that's the only way.
What if, what if they, once a woman had a baby, they just immediately tied her tubes afterwards?
If that can be, yeah, yeah.
I don't know what China ended up doing. So if anyone out there
A lot,
does
a lot
know,
of them, a
comment on
lot of them
YouTube.
who I do know that a lot of them had to give their kid to the like, to other orphanage, and I think other parent. I think some of them for adoptions, put them in adoptions.
Hmm.
So yeah, so maybe yeah,
Hmm.
they did that.
Interesting.
Yeah,
What about a
it's
no?
it's
What about a no child policy, Danny? How do you feel about that?
like I said, it's gonna be impossible. You cannot no. A lot of those people that like those pies.
Um,
But
unite humanity
anyways,
with a living, excuse me, with a living new language, universal language. I don't hate that.
I don't hate that either.
I want to know this guy's background. I want to know if what he was trying to say was about
You will have to
white
look at more
people.
because I don't think he called himself the RC Christian. Okay.
The what?
And his
Artsy?
name R and C Christian.
Oh,
He called
Robert.
himself. That was not his real name.
Robert C. Christian.
Yeah. He I think I didn't really research him, but I kind of I know that was not his name, and also find out that he was some type of he was a rich money guy, businessman who he went to see the Stonehenge, and when he saw it, he was kind of awe when he saw the whole Stonehenge, and he wanted to create something similar to that. So he kind of pretty much endorsed. I don't know if he got people people gave him money to make this whole monument, but even in the 80s, I think when they set it down, I think it was televised too, and each side has different languages. I think it has three dead languages.
If he has so many
Uh,
languages, why is he trying to get one universal language and then using different
is
languages? What's up with this guy?
I don't know.
Not so
I
smart,
don't
huh?
know. But I want to talk about like if you were to have that much money, will you do something similar to leave to so people can remember you in a way or something like for example watching the pyramids of Giza in person and you're like, "Oh my God, I want something similar."
No. No. That is so full of yourself. That's something a rich person would do, right? Because they are so full of themselves. That's such a look at me, Louis. That is such no. Like really, you think you're that important that you could come up with these 10 commandments in quotes and assume that it is the way life should be lived? I don't know. That's way too full of himself, in my opinion. There's different ways of leaving your mark if that's what you want to do. There's different ways of doing it. I'm about donating instead of making this big old thing, which I don't know if he did donate money, but
I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, that's a good guy that you can do research.
having,
Uh,
I don't know, some foundations that are actually impactful, doing things like this is just, it just comes off as someone who is just full of himself or herself and doing it for the clout, to put it in
uh,
modern terms. I don't know if
it's
kids
but
are still
some of
saying clout.
them, but I do like some of the, for example, this one, balance. I don't know. What's in
I don't disagree
um,
with a lot of the things he's saying though. Like
yeah, a
I
lot
don't
of
think
things
they're
is
bad.
you can. But the thing though, you cannot rule faith in tradition. Rule passion, faith, and tradition.
And all things with tempered reason. Don't forget that
Temper
second one.
reason.
With tempered reason.
Yeah, and then after that, I was like, oh, okay, with temper reason. Protect people and nations with fair laws and due courts. Doesn't sound that bad. Just courts.
and
Yeah, that's not that bad.
courts. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean it doesn't sound like they're bad ideas. They're just not possible.
Except the first one though. The first
You
one is not
you don't
possible.
like that. You don't like
No, it's just.
Thanos coming over here snapping his fingers.
But you know what? I don't like it, but I get it.
500
I
million
get it.
seems like too little. Like, I think we'll be fine with a little more than that.
Apparently, even with 1 billion, but we're at 8 billion people right now.
Leave room for nature. Number 10 is good. Be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature.
That's a good one too.
Looking at Schubert, though.
What is Brazil doing?
They're tearing down all their
The Amazon.
the Amazon, yeah.
That is true. That is true. But you know what? Nature's gonna strike back.
I don't understand 9 though. Prize, truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite.
The infinite. Yeah, I don't understand that one.
I don't know what he's trying to say. Prize, truth, and beauty.
So
Love. I don't know.
So pretty much like be a hippie.
Do you think that's what this is?
I don't know.
He's a super hippie.
I don't know. Well, I don't know because he would not say maintain humanity under 500 million. It's just that one. It just tells you a number. It gives you a number and want you to be in balance with nature.
So I'm on Wikipedia, so take that for what you will. It says here, according to the monument sponsors, the inscriptions are meant to guide humanity to conserve nature after a nuclear war, which the creators thought was an imminent threat. The inscription dealt with 4 main themes: governance and the establishment of a world government, population and reproduction control, the environment, and humankind's relationship to nature and spirituality. So that's where the 500 million comes from, Danny. This isn't theorizing that there will be a nuclear war.
But what if after that people start growing
war.
more? Yeah, I know. But even after the nuclear war, they just keep reproducing.
Well, I mean, they're going to.
I mean, let me tell you this, Jason. Humans are like bunnies.
It took us a long. Well, I remember seeing a graph where it took a very long time to get to 1 billion, but once it reached like 1 billion, it was really it took like half the amount of time to get to like 2 billion, and then half the amount to get to 3 billion, and so on and so on.
It's because of the technology. We get to grow more food more quickly. We get to build more housing. We get to do more things more quickly than before.
Well, I think it's also just because more people are making more babies.
More people.
But I mean, you're right. Technology is improving a lot. But if there's a nuclear war, this person's assuming that a lot of people are getting wiped out and a lot of technology is getting wiped out. So I don't know if that'll have a huge impact. You think there's a nuclear war coming? You think there's?
Yeah.
How soon do you think? Do you think if you have a kid, which I know you and Denise do want to eventually, do you think that kid is going to grow up in a really shitty situation and on the verge of a nuclear war?
I think yes and no. I think there's more possibility that something with the Earth is gonna happen than with the nuclear war. Nobody wants a nuclear war. Nobody. They know that once somebody press the button, that's it.
It's the start of a war.
In one country, it's just start of the war. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Stanley Kubrick movie that's name is escaping me right now as we talk? It's about war. It's a satire that I'm looking for. Dr. Strangelove.
I don't think so.
I think you'll like that movie. I think you'll like it. Go in with it knowing it's a satire. All right, because I did not know it the first time I watched it. I was just watching it and I was like, this is. Anyways, second time I watched it, I was
Dr. Strangelove.
Dr. Strangelove, yes, or
the 1964.
Yes.
Okay.
Or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb.
Okay.
It deals with nuclear wars and stuff like that, but in a satirical way.
So okay, I'm looking at it right now. Okay. Okay.
Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. That's it. A lot of these just don't seem plausible in our lifetime.
No.
Unless there's a nuclear war and things have to change.
No. like I said, you know how it's like I said in the other podcast, the only way we can do all this is if we all change. If we all change, if we all mentally and physically, our bodies and mentally just change to think positive all the time. We can't do this. We get angry too quickly, Jason. I get angry with you.
I understand. Why are you shaking your head? Why did you get me? Did I get you angry now?
No, you did not. No, but I'm saying like we humans are too animal. We're still too animal. We still rely on instincts, a lot of our emotions. We let our emotions rule most of the time. So this cannot be possible unless we become nirvana. We pretty much evolve to a freaking state of mind where like getting angry, all those emotions are just we think about it as stupid, pretty much.
We're not gonna say our own lifetime. Sometimes it's not even worth talking about because it's just not even.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just too hopeless. But
you know what, Jason?
have you ever seen Grave of Fireflies?
Which one?
Grave of Fireflies. It's
Sounds
animated.
familiar.
It's an animated 90s. I want to say it was suggested.
Oh yes. I seen that one.
It was suggested in the comments. It deals with nuclear war.
Yes, it's a sad movie. That's a sad movie, Jason.
Never seen it. I want to though.
Okay, you should watch it. That's a sad movie.
Am I gonna cry? It's okay, Danny. To bring it full circle, it's okay to cry. It's okay to
just
let
watch it.
out.
Just watch it. Okay.
I want to.
But yes, I look. Look, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to say that this cannot be possible. It can. We have been this far. We're still not dead, Jason. We're still living. I think we still live in a good time right now as humans. I think we are.
Yeah.
I think this is as best as we can get.
I like your positivity.
There's no world war. Knock on wood. Too late though. I already jinxed it. But there's no. We have. Well, us. We're privileged to live in somewhere where we're not even. The often worry about danger. I say often. Like other places. So. I think we're living a good time, Jason. We get to do the things we like. We go to the movies, play games, have social gatherings in public.
But I mean, the guide stone is meant for it to be a worldwide thing.
I know.
So if we just keep thinking of it to ourselves, yeah, we're living a good life. It's kind of getting away from the guide stones. You're disobeying the guide stones, so.
Hey, you know what? They can suck it.
Who, the guide stones are around the world?
Yeah, the guide stones.
I don't want to say that much, but maybe we should.
Yeah.
Maybe we should. You know what? The guide stones gone now. Who needed them?
Oh man, but that was interesting. I feel like that was interesting. That one guy, he just saw the Stonehenge and he's like, "I want this to be better," and he also aligned it. And I think there's a hole where you can watch some of the stars.
Yeah.
Anyways, a person's not ego, but made this.
I think it's both. His ego.
Okay. Yeah.
His ego made it as big as it is.
Yeah.
His literally in size of the man.
So
check it out for yourself. Just look up some videos. Go look up George Guidestones and see what those are all about. There's conspiracy theories revolved around it about him being a Satanist and it being Luciferian. So it's interesting stuff. That for sure is. But for now, Danny, we're leading in to my favorite segment.
I got it.
Late night. Wait, shit. I don't know why I always forget. Last minute jokes.
Last minute
With
jokes.
Danny.
You want to hear my joke?
Yeah, of course.
What do rocks do for fun?
What do?
Rocks.
What do rocks do for fun? I don't know. What do rocks do for fun?
They lay down.
Thanks Thank you, Denny. Thanks for listening to Sunday Morning Tangents with a couple of... Wait, actually, thanks for listening. Catch us on YouTube Live. We're going to try to get it more out there. Before we go live on Instagram, let them know. We're going to come up with different things. Today it is Sunday at 9 p.m., so it was not in the morning. Guess what? You're behind the scenes. You got to know the truth. Check us out on Instagram. Denise is not happy with your joke. Just a stale face. Didn't Diana like that, though? Check us out on YouTube. Everywhere you listen to podcasts. Even Pocket Cast. Whatever Doug listens to, you weirdo. You loser. This has been Jason. That has been Danny.
Hey.
Thanks for listening, Tangerines. This has been Sunday Morning 10.
Gents.